What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wes, and I'm here to talk to y'all about Baddies Gone Wild, Dominican Republic Reunion Part 2. I'll be always forgetting is it Bad Girls Gone Wild, but it's Baddies Gone Wild. Anyways, yeah, I got a lot of notes. I'm gonna go through my notes. I know how I do. Sit back, relax. And Mona will be here tomorrow on Wednesdays because the Mona episodes are on Wednesdays. But anyway, Elena hits Dava. Even though she doesn't want to fight, her face is leaking. So yeah, a lot happened, right? You know, Dava's like, yeah, nah, I don't want to fight, nah. Elena's hitting her. Then Mimi jumps in. Then other people jump in. And it's a whole cluster of stuff happening. And Elena walks away with her forehead leaking. Yikes. In my mind at this time, I feel like, oh well, like all the jumping that's going on right now, oh well. Yeah? How do y'all feel about that? The audience starts chanting F House B, F House B, F House B, F House B, F House B. Whatever the dance is. Becky was dancing. Elena was dancing like Maloney and Becky was dancing. The girls was dancing to F House B, F House B. You know what I feel like it is with House B? I feel like House B are so delusionally engaged with each other. Like I feel like House B has to remain together because they're the only ones that rep each other. That's how I feel. And I feel like because no one else is repping them, it enforces them to stay together. On top of that, let me rearrange that a little bit. Because on top of that, I feel like their connection is way more genuine than House A. I will give them that. House B, they roll for each other no matter what. And however, for whatever reason, they stayed aligned with each other. You can tell that they were down for each other before House A was even remotely cool. And so it was interesting that House A was wanting to do the tattoos, but if House B would have had the opportunity, I feel like they would have did the tattoos too. You know what I'm saying? But it's neither here nor there. The fact remains that no one really likes House B for real. Even though they are the villains, the villain's job is to love to be hated because you're going to be hated regardless. And I feel like House B, they really attach themselves to it. Now, I don't know if they be at home crying because they don't get the love, but when they get on camera, they fake the funk. But I don't know. I feel like they really don't care for real, because I really feel like they went through it together and they have a solid unit. So it's interesting. I'll be curious to know if these girls really be butthurt about it or if they cry from the backlash that they're receiving. What do y'all think? Sam is in the back getting her popped out shoulder treated. And then we have Minx was asked her, she feel like she be giving bully. Okay. She said she from Chicago. And if you don't like somebody in Chicago, you don't like them for life. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm that way too. If I don't like you, I'm not rocking with you. There's nothing that's gonna turn around and be like, oh, okay, we're cool again. Nah, if I don't like you, I don't like you. And that's what I can respect about House B. They didn't fake the funk. It aggravates me when Tinker and Bad Dolly fight each other, but then they say we only did it for the cameras. It aggravates me when, let me call out somebody else, whoever fight, but then they turn around and they cool again. The big three. That's gonna be aggravating if all of a sudden they come back together at the reunion and jump rolling. That's gonna be so corny to me. But whatever, it is what it is. And I can honestly say I like House B for the realistic friendship that they have with each other or the connection that they have with each other. And for me, like Marie Mink said, I genuinely don't like y'all. So if I don't like y'all, I'm not gonna be fake with y'all and try to be cool with y'all. No, I'm not gonna do none of that. And I rock with that. I rock with that sentiment with House B. It makes sense to me because I'm the exact same way. Now, Baby Lights, Bobby Lights says that he watched the show, says that he had to get off his Baddies time to watch the show. But in my mind, I'm like, brother, if you watch the show, or sis, whatever you prefer, if you watched the show, you would have understood that Marie Minks wasn't on Baby Tyson's top like that. It was not Marie Minks. It was Becky. And that's honestly, I feel like that's really all I wanted to know for real from this reunion. Although they did a great job with reunion two, part two, because there was a lot of conversation and we got to get some answers to a lot of stuff. Shout out to Baddies Go Wild reunion because we actually got some talking through this. And I was like, damn, is they gonna stretch this to a part three? Damn sure they are. But shout out to Baddies reunion because again, it was another episode where we got some talking points. But I really wanted to know what was going on with Baby Tyson and Becky. But he just was like, Ming, she really was in there with Baby Tyson, and she wasn't. Then Maloney chimes in because she already sees what Bobby is on, and she's like, "Can we just deal with Janisha? Because you are biased and you be in your comments, you be writing on the internet, you don't really like us for real. So can we just deal with Janisha?" And Bobby gets sassy and like, y'all should be lucky that I'm watching you and you should pat yourself on the back because, Bobby likes to watch. That joke was so corny. Okay. And he was like, I'm sorry, but I usually keep up with baddies. Who y'all trying to be? And I'm like, okay, Bobby Lights, like really? Like, really, for real, like these women could beat your ass, like you know what I'm saying. But they respecting you because they not coming towards you or Janisha. But like, there's a way to host it and not host it. To be fair though, I don't know why we getting as much talking points as we getting, but between Janisha and Bobby, I would say this was the best reunion. Period. Now I don't know if it's because the girls know how to conduct themselves or whatever the case may be, or they just let all the girls come out from part one, and so they get tired and is allowed for talking, but this was the best reunion. And these two reunion hosts got the most. This the best reunion for Janisha. She ain't never been able to ask these many questions and actually get responses and answers. I mean, mind you, they respect Janisha over Bobby, but Bobby asking way more questions than Janisha, but they finally get some questions answered. It's interesting. Now, Lauren comes out to fight Becky. I don't know why. Because I don't know if she was tired, if her adrenaline was pumping, I don't know what was going on. But Becky gave it up to her. And I love me some Lauren. Y'all know I love Lauren down. But Becky gave it up to her. Face shot, boom. Face shot, boom. Wasn't there for what? It wasn't there for Lauren. It was not there for Lauren. Now, y'all know y'all how y'all do. Y'all get y'all favorite. Y'all be like, oh, well, she biased, she biased, she biased. I've been repping Lauren down every episode. But she did not get that. Plain and simple. It was no tie, no nothing. She didn't get that. Okay? So then, boom. Even though it's face shots, she ain't got no black eye like Cutter. She eating them. She eating them because she getting back up and wanting to fight again. In my mind, I'm like, pause for a second, sis. Stop playing. Pause for a second, because god damn. She fight again. It ain't going to her. I'm sorry. It ain't going to her. It's going to Becky. I'm sorry. I love Lauren down boots. It ain't going to her. One, Becky. Two, Becky. Boom. It's out. It's out. Okay. And then on that last hit, Baby Tyson was like, oh, I'm running this hoe. So she running bopper. Then Elena jumps Lauren. It's a lie. Janisha says, no more jumping. If you jumping, y'all are out. Lauren exits the thing to check up on her face. Okay? But Becky ate. Janisha says, no more jumping. Janisha tries to talk to Becky. Becky says, who jumped me? Becky's face looks bad. Now, comparison, Lauren face to Becky face look a little worse. But she did that, though. I don't know if that was from Baby Tyson or what, but yeah. Light says, did House B stand for bonnets? He's so corny. Ming says, we gonna make baddies organic again. We not gonna be fake. If we don't like you, we don't like you. That's me. That's me. If I don't like you, I don't like you. Ming says House A really don't like each other like we do. Lula was in the airport trying to be cool. All right. I understand this sentiment. It is what it is. Lauren comes back with Vaseline saying she's still pretty. And she didn't look like Cuddy K. She damn for sure did. Lauren says, you having free calls, Maloney. Maloney says, who cares? I like freak offs. It's not illegal. No diddy. I'm like, oh God, Lord Jesus. Lauren says, you having freak offs. Maloney says, who cares? Light says, do you need your one with Lauren? Lauren gets up to fight Maloney. Now, again, y'all know I love some Lauren, but she did not beat Maloney. She did not beat Maloney in this. I'm not going to say Lauren lost, but she did not beat Maloney. And at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, this girl is a G. Lauren, she is a G. She going blow for blow, toe to toe. She in there. She not giving up. And I'm like, whoa, like, yikes. Like, they show a clip of Lauren talking about, Maloney's kids. Maloney goes off and says, if you don't want people talking about your kids, why you talking about people's kids? Lauren said Maloney talked about her kids first. I said, oh, okay, Lauren. Dalva gets up and says, I want to fight Maloney. Maloney says, let me catch my breath. Let me catch my breath. You're not going to get me. I'm going to fight her on my time. Okay? A dude asked, why did Maloney pee on herself? I don't remember that episode. I wasn't looking at her cooch like that, but apparently she was wet and it just created a stain. Ugh, I guess. Light says Sam had excuses. And this is where Lights is getting on my nerves because he's saying the wrong shit. Sam never had excuses. Now, I didn't like House B as a collective. Y'all know that I was riding for Minx and I was riding for Becky at the beginning, but Becky fell off with her attention to Tyson. It was just too much for me. And there was nobody else in House B that I really cared for. But you gotta admit, Sam, even though she's not a fighter, even though she thinks she a gangster against Lulu, she gave it up all the time and she never backed down. So when Lights was like, you always had excuses, I'm thinking that he thinking about another girl in his mind because he not being a good host right now. Sam never had no excuse. Sam laid it on the line all the time and gave it up all the time. Whether she won, lose, or Sam is the definition of win, lose, or draw. I would prefer Sam over Mariah Lynn. No shade. All shade, actually. All shade. Sam need to take Mariah Lynn's spot on Girls Will Be Girls. All light, no shade. So I don't know why he trying to give Sam a couple of strays. You may not like Sam, but she gave it up all the time. Win, lose, or draw is the definition of her, and she was always ride or die for House B. Period. And she never did no fugazi crap like Lynn did, throwing a shoe and then hiding behind security. Never gave that. So Sam is that girl, respectfully for how she give it up on Baddies Going Wild. Let's see. Bobby has all these girls trying to fight. Not even trying to fight, making all these girls fight. And in my mind, I'm like, this is corny. He asked Dava if she need that with Sam. You clearly see Sam is injured. Why are you pushing a fight on Sam, somebody that don't know how to fight? Then Elena get up to take Sam's place, which was a G move. Y'all may not like House B, but House B be doing some G shit sometimes. Elena standing up for Sam is G shit, period, because clearly the girl, one, she don't know how to fight, and two, her arm is jacked up. You know her arm is jacked up. Bobby is being a punk bitch by wanting these women to fight. It's giving real punk, for real, for real. So Elena want to fight for her. Bobby like, no, let her fight. You know she's going to get it beat up anyway. So what's the point, Bobby? Like, that made no sense. Dava tries to fight Elena. Dava tries to fight Sam. Elena jump in. Lauren don't give a damn. She like, y'all need to fight. It is what it is. Lauren decided to run that with Elena because she was jumped 3 times. I don't blame her. I'm getting her. What Janisha said, I'm getting her. She in my peripheral. These other hoes ain't here. I'm ragging that hoe. So, Lauren went after Elena. And then Lauren went after Elena. Maloney jumps in. Tyson gets Sam on the ground. Sam cries. I put in my notes, Sam is a brave girl. They didn't jump Elena, though. They were saying that they jumped Elena. They did not jump Elena. But Lauren snuck her and grabbed her up and yoked her up, but nobody else was hitting Elena. Janisha says Leandra was stirring up shit the whole season. Duh. Nas says I was not the one with the least fades. Ooh. Nas says I got 15K on her face. She didn't really want to fight, so they asked her like, "Why did you come on the show?" I feel like a lot of these girls should be asked why did they come on the show, because to be honest, only ones giving it up is House B and Dava, Lauren, and Baby Tyson. Lulu fought Sam and Maloney, but I don't know. It was getting scary to me. All right. Um, Nas says no. Tyson says, "Cutter, you need that." Cutter says yes. Tyson low key was being a referee and or calling the play, calling the fight. Tyson was like, "I'm bored, so like, let's go." She said she ran it on Leandra because she was bored. She like, "Cutter, what's up? You need that?" I felt like Color was saying yes because the girls felt like she needed to fight. Cutter can't fight worth a damn for real, for real. She can't fight worth a damn for real, for real. Nas ran her that. Left Cutter K nose bleeding. Horrible. But okay. Give it up for Nas. Give it up for Nas. Cause she did that. We kind of get to what happened between Becky and Tyson, but basically Becky was saying that Tyson called her out. I really couldn't understand what that was going on, whatever the case may be. But Tyson said she never had a problem with fighting Becky. It was what it was. Tyson didn't care. We cared for her, but still, it still was giving punk. It still was giving run down on that when you know you could beat that. Even though Tyson didn't care, it still was giving that. So I don't really fully understand why Becky, I don't understand what that was. I don't get that. David says they had to wash her body because she was really hurt. I didn't know that. It would have been interesting to see that, you know. Yeah, it would have been interesting to see that. Um, Maloney is scared to fight Dava. The audience sings that Maloney is scared. Maloney's talking about she gonna fight on her own time. Mink says, "Why y'all act like I'm the problem?" But I was chilling at the club. Natalie, defends Minx and says that Mink's not the one that shot a drink. Elena is the one that shot a drink. The video clip shows that Elena was the one that started it. And Loki, Elena been in the mess the whole way through. The whole way through. People are still butthurt at the fact and calling Minx a bully in the beginning of the show. But like, if we watch Bad Girls Club all the way up to where Baddies come from, which is Bad Girls Club, like, and even on Baddies with the whole room switching of the names, like, Minx is carrying the torch. Let's be clear. She's carrying the torch. This is what they do on these shows. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. Like, she didn't want a roommate with the girl, so she moved the girl name. It is what it is. It is what it is. Why we acting like we don't understand why the name change was done or why the name was removed is crazy to me. This is what y'all all on the same show. And this is what all this is birthed from. Stop playing. Like, we don't understand that. That was weird to me. Janisha says y'all break rules first. Because the audience member asked, why did y'all jump Tyson? And then we get clarification, but Tyson was like, Lauren's back was turned, then Minx jumped in, and Tyson automatically tried to protect Lauren from Minx. But when the other girls came in, they saw that Tyson and potentially Lauren was on Minx. But so that's why they went on with Tyson. I'm like, okay, I guess. I guess. Janisha says y'all break the rules first. Maloney says we didn't jump first. Maloney fights Dava. Finally, Maloney is scared. Nas fights Mimi. Nas whooped her. Nas whooped her. And y'all can feel how y'all feel about House B, but Nas whooped her. Nas, like Natalie said, it's 2-0. 2-0 whooped her. 2-0. Period. They say Dava is scared of them. Maloney is screaming about Dava being scared of Elena. Bobby says the girls are lying about their injuries. Dava calls on Minx to fight. They jump Minx. So Minx got in there when she needed to get in there. But I feel like Bobby calling out the women to fight is crazy to me. It's crazy to me maybe because he's a dude. And like, why do you want these women to fight for real? For real? Like that's corny. That's just corny to me. I don't care if he's a gay dude or whatever. That's corny to me. I feel like if it's a thing about people calling out women to fight, it should be Janisha or Natalie. And Natalie was in there talking her shit. But I don't honestly I don't think dudes should be the host of the women's shows. I honestly don't feel like they should. That's just a me thing. Y'all can feel how y'all feel about it. But when Saucy, and it just is too much. Because even when Saucy was going back and forth with Tink, I'm like, even though Tink was egging it on with him first, still like, nah, I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. I'm not a fan of it. I think the women should do all the baddies and baddies going wild, and the men should do bad boys. That's just my personal opinion. Because Bobby sitting there telling these women to fight is crazy to me. Because Bobby would never get in the field, ever get in the field, for real, ever. So him calling someone out to fight is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. But anyways, this is how I felt about that. They jump Minx at the end. I don't feel bad because Lauren got jumped 3 times. And so Lauren is the one that started to jump in and she getting her lick back. It is what it is. Tell me how y'all feel about this reunion. I feel like it's another good reunion because we get talking points for real, for real. And like, yeah, I feel like it's a good reunion. I give it like an 8. It was a moment where it was like, this shit dragging. Like, do we really need a part 3? We don't. Okay, they're gonna drag this shit out because we got a part 3. Hopefully, Bad Boys gets released next week. Or the part 3, hopefully, because I would like to see Bad. I'm ready to watch something new. I'm ready to watch something new. Because Baddies is tired. But anyways, leave your comments below. Let me know how you feel. And as always, thank y'all for watching. Doses.